Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So I'm here again with my budget book. This is the Erin Condren Deluxe Monthly Planner. It is the 8.5 by 11. And I've pulled this out so we can do our week 2 check-in. So let's go ahead and flip to November. So here's November's monthly view. Alright, so I've listed here all of the transactions, and I know it looks like a bit of a disaster. I have some of the bills here that I knew were coming, and then all these other stickers for expenses that purchases we made throughout the week. And yes, it's a lot. We do have a very busy life, so we end up with a lot of expenses. So this is also why we're getting back into budgeting, so that we can see where we're spending all of our money, and we can start kind of cutting back a little bit. So anyways, that's a lot of talking. We're just gonna go ahead and add it all up. So I'm going to flip over to my weekly check-in sheet here. Let me make sure you can see. I'll zoom you in just a little bit. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and list our categories. So we have, I don't like my printing, so I'm gonna try my actual writing today and see if it's better or not. So groceries, gas, restaurants, other, business, and unbudgeted. So we have our 6 categories here. So now we can go ahead and start adding everything up. Now let me make sure you can still see this. I'll have to move it around. Maybe I'll zoom you out for this part so you can see the whole calendar. There you go. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and add up first the groceries. So I'm looking for any of the green stickers. Now we did our last check-in on the Saturday, so I'm going, obviously this was accounted for, I did check it off, so we're going to start from Saturday the 9th, and today is the 17th, so we can go all the way to today, and then we can start fresh on Monday. So our first groceries is here for Walmart, so $162.21. Any other? And then one here at a random store, so $26.45, and I think that's it. So total groceries was $188.66. So we'll go ahead and list that. $188.66. All right. Now let's go back and we'll do the gas expenses. Sorry, I just noticed something's on my calculator. Alright, so gas expenses, we're looking for, actually before I do that, let me check off the green ones so I know that they've been done. Gas, we're looking for orange, so we'll start here at Esso for 30, another Esso for 30, Petro for 30, and another Petro for 40. So that's a total of $130 for the week. So we'll go ahead and list that. $130. Then, let me check these off. I know if I don't check them off, I will forget that I've taken them to account, and then I'll count them again. So next we're doing restaurants. So purple. Oh, and I didn't write the total for that. That was $26. Alright, so restaurants, any of the purple ones, which we didn't do so well this week, but that's okay. We're learning, so we'll do 26 for that one. McDonald's, $25.74. Subway, $19.30. McDonald's, $32.74. And I put the 12th here because it was starting to stick into the 19th. So plus, and then McDonald's, we had 2 separate purchases here, so $52.48 plus 1501. And then we had 2 purchases here. I didn't want to add another sticker because this goes on the 15th. So there was 2683 plus 1106. So $209.16 spent in 1 week. Looks like I didn't learn my lesson. Okay. We breathe through that one. So 209.16. Let's see if we can do better this week. Alright, let me go ahead and check those off. That they've been counted. Next, we are doing, what's next on the, next is other. So we're looking for yellow. Now, the other category is for anything that we did budget for, but we didn't want to have separate categories for. For example, my children needed new winter boots. We did get a lot of snow this week, so that was one thing. Tickets to see Frozen 2, that was something we did budget as a family outing, so we put it on an other sticker. So I'm going to go ahead and add all of the yellow stickers. So we have Super Center for $13.55. Frozen tickets, that will be for my birthday with my children and my husband, $67.75. Plus Walmart, this was the winter boots purchase, so $170.55. And then this was another outing with a friend, it's $31.32. So total other was $283.17. Then we go to business. Let me check off the yellow ones. Alright, business, I made actually quite a few purchases this week. I wasn't planning on doing a lot of purchases this month, but I changed my sticker paper to a better quality sticker paper. I needed more ink for my printer. Quite a few things came up, so I did have a few purchases to make. That's okay. So first, online labels, that's my new sticker paper I'm using, so $192.83. Now, this is a lot for me because I have to pay so much in shipping. It is coming all the way to Canada, so the shipping is ridiculous. So it kind of sucks that we have to pay so much, but the quality of the paper is so good that I can't not buy these ones. I did try to go with Canadian companies, but the paper it just wasn't the same. So I've invested, let's say, into this sticker paper. Then the ink for my printer was $67.78, and they didn't have the ink that I wanted. I usually get the larger cartridges that have more ink in it so they last longer. They didn't have that, so I still ended up paying a little bit more than I wanted. Amazon was 50, oh, I didn't add that right, 50, 80, oh, I didn't do that right. Now to start over, 192, 83, 67, 78, and 50, 80. So that's those three. Nothing else here until Vistaprint, 48, 16. So that means I spent a total of $359.57 on my sticker business today. Or, no, not today. This week. $359.57. And then did we have any unbudgeted? Let me check off the business ones. Unbudgeted, we had one unbudgeted. I had to get a medical note for some absences from work. I had an infection and I needed antibiotics. I had a fever. It was not a great week. So I had to get a medical note for work. So that's what that is. So it was $44.25. I will just note that down. $44.25. All right. I'll zoom you in, show you the totals up close. Alright, so let's go ahead and do our balance here. I will get my trusty green and red pen. Just using these Sharpie pens. And somebody had asked me before which pen this was. This is a zebra pen. It was left on my desk one day and no one ever came back to claim it. It writes really well, so I don't know where they got it, but yeah, it's a nice pen. So for the green and the red, I'm just using my Sharpie pen. So after week 1, we were left with $611.17 in groceries. We spent $188.66. So we still have, oh, let me flip this over. Can you still see that? Yes. So we still have $422.51 left. All right, next. Gas, we had $3.90 left after last week. This week we spent $130, so minus $130. So we still have $260 left. Restaurants, we had $89.30 left. We spent $209.16. So we are now over budget. I noticed somebody's been putting a plus, so I'm just going to put a plus. It kind of makes sense. You're over $119.86. Then other, we were left with $407, and we spent $283.17. So we still have $123.83 left. Business, we already started in a deficit since I hadn't really budgeted for it. So $21.01 plus $359.57 means we are over by $380.58. And then unbudgeted, we are automatically over by $44.25. So that's where we're at for this week. It's not as dire as it has been. If we go back to what it looked like in October. So in October, we weren't doing too well on week 2, especially with restaurants and unbudgeted. We are doing reasonably better, I would say, for week 2. Not so high in restaurants. The business is it's quite high. And then unbudgeted is doing great. I mean, if we're only over by $44.25, that's pretty good. So yeah, there is my weekly budget check-in. I hope you enjoyed this. I will be working on my sinking funds next, and at some point soon I do want to post a debt update. I know I've never shared what my debt numbers are and what it looks like. I have been putting my numbers together, and it is a little scary, so it's taking me a bit of courage to try and put that together for you, but I will find that courage and I will get that up for you so that you can see. Hopefully it will help some of you get up the courage to look at your numbers as well, because you can't start attacking your debt if you don't know what your debt is, right? So that's what I'm going to go ahead and do. And yep, so a few videos coming up next for you guys. I hope you enjoyed. Remember to like and subscribe to my channel. Remember, in my previous video I do have a giveaway going on in my Etsy shop, so make sure you watch my video. I will try to link it below and maybe up in a card so that you can see that video and enter the giveaway. Pretty awesome prize coming up for all of you. So thanks again for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye everyone.